the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. It's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Offensively for Carolina, Teddy Bridgewater will be at the controls, the talented quarterback out of Louisville.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
Take over 1st and 10.
And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first pick of the 2nd round back in 2001, and that's the veteran Drew Brees. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Latavius Murray.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Brees on 3rd down. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Boston. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 50 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
on the coverage.
And they run the option on 2nd down. Brees to the flank, that's caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Yeah, good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 4.
From just shy of midfield, Brees. And it's caught. The tight end Hill.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Brees gets rid of it quickly out wide to Sanders. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone. It's Brees. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brees. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now they'll run. Murray. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal. Brees. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Brees now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
The 33-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, 67 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
On for the extra point.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people are focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting him to shreds.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
34.
These fifth-rounders, and to use him as an example, maybe you take a little bit of a flyer on someone, hope you hit gold.
Exactly, because when you get into the 5th round, you're usually not counting on him to become a starter right away. But we've seen so many times 5th, 6th, 7th, undrafted free agents who come in and make their way, and in a big way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
On 2nd and 7, Brees. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Connor Fackrell, the linebacker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football.
Is able to tack on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick 6. Bridgewater. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
3-yard pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they were.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Brees to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Murray. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They fake the give. Here's Brees. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brees. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown to New Orleans. Michael Thomas, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints have moved out in front. Now he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable here for Callaway. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On first down, Murray. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Latavius Murray, the ball
Well, he
carrier.
hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Bridgewater on 1st down. And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. They'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater to the right side and complete to Thomas. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing is Bridgewater. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Panther 1st down.
Bridgewater again. That's to McCaffrey, complete. That is out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Panthers.
And again, it's Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up second down. A final shot before half for Brees. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So we race the flag. They decline it. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brees. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Brees. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the toss, this is Murray running right. Able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Josh Hill there to make the grab. And the Saints have moved out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here. and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Drew Brees.
Derek Brown, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback.
And Brees is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Tony Jefferson.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
To throw, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 34. Now, he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
By Trey Boston.
This is Murray. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
At the 36-yard line.
Brees now on 1st down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sidewalk.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Panther first down.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing, offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Fights him off. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Malcolm Brown. The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Now Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. It's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll bring him back within 4.
The score, Saints 35.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen. But look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
anytime
right.
we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion. Beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down is Brees. And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
To the 48-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Carolina.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 16 yards, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl when you have 4 in one game. I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Roughing the passer, defense.
A tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Bridgewater. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
Bridgewater's
a good pickup there, 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for...
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
Oh, no, we'll
put your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. Well, he challenged. They'll run on first down. Murray. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
6-yard line.
Brees going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They fake the give. Here's Brees. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's Murray. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On play action, now Brees. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Eli Apple. Through an opening, and there he goes. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Gets this one to Hill.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it was to try something with the 15 or the 18? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
The ball carried by.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made here at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7 and a Panther first down.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Panthers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.